Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga, and today we are going to focus on giving some love to that lower back. So taking care of yourself, making sure that you are listening to the messages your body is sending. You are welcome to elevate yourself sitting up onto a bolster, a blanket that's been folded, a pillow, anything to give you a little bit of lift, to give you a little bit of release through those hips and that lower back. So taking it at your own pace, stop when you need to stop, modify when you need to modify, use those props if you have them and you know that you love them, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to cross those legs in easy pose. Sitting up tall, again, you can be up on your bolster, or you can just be sitting on the ground. We're going to move that fleshy part of our bum away from the floor and really feel the connection of those sit bones to the earth. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Let's do that again. This time, close your eyes. Take that big shoulder roll up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. Sitting up nice and tall, always promoting that good posture. The earth, gravity, days have us pulling forward all the time. The computer that we work on, the phone that we look at, driving, sitting on the couch, all of those things, guys, a constant pull forward. So really sitting up nice and tall, engaging those core muscles, gently bringing the index finger and thumb to touch. With those eyes closed, we just take a moment to really connect within the four corners of your mat, to let go of everything else, to give yourself this time just with yourself, to learn, to explore, to let go, to be present. Movement is a gift, my friends. Movement is medicine. So often we take for granted the ability to even move. I want you to take a moment and celebrate that. Thank that beautiful body of yours for doing all that it does each and every day, day in and day out. Let's keep those eyes closed and just slowly walk your hands forward. Come as far forward as you like. If you happen to have a block, you can place that block in front of you for the forehead to rest against. No block, no worries. Let gravity just take a hold. You can use as much support in your hands or your forearms as you like, or you can take away that support and let your upper body just melt. So this is one of my go-to exercises for my back when my back is not feeling spectacular. And it is a gentle pull. Sometimes it can feel pretty intense, so I want you to back off the intensity if you're not able to get those big deep breaths in. I want you to use a little more support if you need to, if it's too intense. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands over to the right and extend that left arm out. Reach it as far to the right as you can reach, and then draw your nose toward that right knee. All the while keeping both sit bones glued to the earth. There's this tendency for that left sit bone to lift. Just breathe. We take that left arm up and over, opening the tummy and chest, reaching out to the side. Now you can remain up on your palm, or you are welcome to come down onto your forearm. I want you to keep that left sit bone connected to the earth and give a little roll of that left shoulder back. So our lateral movement helping to let go of tension and tightness and to improve that range of motion, work in mobility and flexibility. Let's turn and take our gaze down towards the mat with a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. Circling that left arm around behind your back, forearm along the small of the back. Little added bonus of a neck and shoulder stretch here. You guys know I love little bonus stretches, right? Why not? Let's get as much done as we can, as quickly as we can, as safely as we can. Circling that left arm back up and over. And then as you exhale, release your tummy and chest down towards your thigh. Once again, reaching out through those left fingertips and just let your head be heavy. So hopefully, as we walk our hands back to center, you're going to notice range of motion has improved, tension has released a little bit.
And just let your upper body be heavy. If you still need that support, yeah, absolutely use it. As you walk your fingertips out, press those sit bones down towards the earth, that tailbone down towards the earth, and a little tuck of your chin towards your chest. And a slower practice today is we're allowing that body to just surrender in. If you have to take care of that lower back often, I feel ya. This is really well spent time taking care of yourself. Lifting just slightly. Let's walk to the left, reaching through those right fingertips. And we don't want to rush it. We want to allow the body time to realize we're not going to ask too much. We're going to reach through those right fingertips, keeping that right sit bone glued to the earth. So anytime we rush into things, the body has this tendency to kind of guard itself, particularly if it's something that it typically takes care of. If you take care of your back on a regular basis, the muscles surrounding the back can have a tendency to kind of lock up a little bit into that lower back, locking up a little bit. Let's take that right arm up and over. Reaching out, go slow, go steady. And again, you can be up on your palm or you can be down on your forearm. I just want you to feel that connection to that right sit bone. Keeping that little bumsy against the earth. Let's turn and take our gaze down towards the ground and that little roll of that right shoulder back, a tuck of your chin towards your left collarbone. And there's that beautiful bonus stretch, neck and shoulders, ribs and waist, shoulder. Feels so good. And into these poses, the different stretches, guys, making sure your body says, yes, sir, rather than not a chance today. Be nice. As you exhale, release the tummy and chest back down. You might notice you get little pops and cracks from time to time, little self-assessments. Make sure there's nothing followed with pain, tingling, or numbness. Always mindful, always aware. Inhale, lift slightly, walk those hands back through center. And just melt. How do you feel? How's it going so far? Little bonus through the hips, through the groin. Range of motion has improved immensely for me. I hope you feel it as well. Slowly walk your hands back up, supporting as you come up. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, turn to the right, left hand to the top of the right knee, right hand behind you. Prop yourself up as tall as you can sit and turn and look out over that back shoulder. Left shoulder presses down and away. If you like, you can wrap that right arm around behind your back. If you're able, maybe take a hold of that left thigh. Otherwise, just tuck that arm as tightly as you can against your back, or just keep that hand behind you, using it to prop you up, nice and tall. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn it back to face front. And as you exhale, we turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit, and then slowly turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Right shoulder presses down and away. Maybe circle that left arm around behind. Can you find your fingertips to find that thigh? Hold on to it if you're able. And breathe, slow, steady, deep breaths. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn it back to face front. And as you exhale, release your hands down to the front of the shins, just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin, seated cat and cow. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Let's do one more each way. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands down. Let's crisscross the other leg in front, and we're going to do that whole series with this leg in front. So be mindful of what the knees say. Be mindful of how the ankles respond. We're going for that lower back. So be mindful of what's going on through that lower back. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen. Hinge it forward. Release your hands. I'll support as much as you need. Let your head be heavy. How you feeling? How you doing? Maybe all of a sudden you notice that it's not necessarily your lower back that's talking to you. Maybe it's something else. Whatever it is, be nice. If that lower back's still talking a little bit, see if you can quiet it down. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the right, reaching through those left fingertips. Head be heavy. Again, always checking in with the breath, with the body. We take that left arm up and over, opening the tummy and chest. And again, you can be up on your hand or you can be down on that forearm. Just really pressing that left sit bone towards the earth. You should feel this really nice stretch. All in the waist, that bonus stretch. This is a doozy. It's so good. Rolling that left shoulder back. Turn and take your gaze down towards the earth with a little tuck of your chin towards that right collarbone. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest back down towards your thigh. Let your head be heavy. We lift and walk those hands back through center. Take it out as far as you wish. Use the support if you need it. Never be afraid to support, to do what you need to take care of yourself. Sometimes to move forward, we need to step back a little bit. If we keep pushing on things that aren't ready to be pushed, we can kind of come up against a roadblock. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk those hands out to the left, reaching through your right fingertips just as far as you can reach. Relax the weight of the head. And breathe. Right arm circles up and over, open the tummy and chest, reach out to the side, again up on the palm or down onto your forearm, and it might be very different with this leg in front. It's okay. Be nice. Roll that right shoulder back. Keep that right shoulder rolled back as you turn your gaze down towards the earth with a little tuck of your chin, down towards that left collarbone. Breathe. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest down towards your thigh. Reach it out. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands back through to center. Just let your tummy and chest nestle down into your lap. Blood flow, energy flow. A sense of peace and well-being. So nice. Slowly walk your hands back up. One hand on either side. And inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, turn to the right. Left hand to the top of the thigh. Right hand behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit. And turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Left shoulder presses down and away. And we're going to wrap that right arm around behind the back. Don't have to. You can keep that hand behind you. If you're able to find that left thigh, hold on to it. And just breathe. We are where we are, right? We don't judge, we don't criticize, we celebrate. And we thank our body for working so hard each and every day. Inhale, reach to the side, turn back to face front. As you exhale, we rotate to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, prop yourself up, and turn and look out over that back shoulder. And that lengthen the spine, space between the vertebrae. We wrap that left arm around behind the back. If you're able to take a hold of that right thigh, hold on to it. Breathe. What do you feel? Notice. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. As you exhale, release your hands down to your shins, just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands. Let's turn.
face the long way down the mat and go ahead and slide on down towards the top of your mat. Let's open up those feet about the mat. Toes are slightly turned open. Sit up nice and tall and just walk your hands down your shins, down towards your toes, and just let your body fold forward. Allowing the tummy and chest room to come between the legs, and just let your head be heavy. Close your eyes and breathe. Extension of the spine, space between the vertebrae. Releasing pressure. Starting at your tailbone, slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Hands just slide up along those shins till we sit up nice and tall. Let's bring those feet together. Make sure you got plenty of room behind you, a safe way to come down onto your back and pull those knees in towards your chest. Breathe. Let's bring the hands to the tops of the knees, and we're going to take those toes out, keeping that connection of the fingertips to the kneecaps, and then open the knees, toes stay touching, draw the knees back in and close the knees. We press those toes out and away, keeping that connection of the fingertips to the kneecaps, opening and then drawing it back in. Let's do that 3 more times. Opening and closing of the knees, toes remain touching. Just improving that range of motion through the hips. That will help release some of that tension in that lower back. Now let's reverse it. Open the knees. With the knees open, extend those legs out. Again, keeping those fingertips touching the knees. And open. Out. And back in. One more time. Open it out. Extend it out. Bring it together. And pull it in. Bring your hands to your shins just below your knees. Rock it side to side. We come back to center. Placing that right foot to the mat, right by your bottom, left foot to the mat, right by your bottom, feet are hip width apart. Hands come down by your sides, palms to the earth. Tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. And let's begin to lift the hips towards the sky, peeling your spine off the mat. One vertebra at a time. Up to bridge pose. You are welcome to be supported in bridge with a bolster, a blanket, a block. You can even use your hands for support if you like, or just rely on the glutes as that strength to help lift. Squeezing the buns, squeezing through the hamstrings. We bring the hands behind the back if you like, and roll one shoulder underneath you, helping to stack those hips even higher. And again, you are welcome to support however you wish. A bolster, a blanket, pillows, your block, whatever it is, your hands. Breathe. If you like, we have those arms extended out behind us, squeezing those buns. We want those glutes to be strong, those hamstrings to be strong, that back to be pain-free. And breathe. Chin to chest, stimulating the thyroid. Opening up of the chest with those shoulders rolled underneath us. Releasing your hands, unrolling those shoulders, removing your bolster or whatever it might be supporting you, and slowly bring it back down. Realigning that spine. Bottom, the last to touch. We're going to heel toe those feet out. The outside edge of your mat or just a little bit beyond. Opening those arms out so they're just out of the way. And we're going to rock the knees side to side. We're going to take our time with this one. So we're going to let the pelvis shift as those knees gently fall. And we're going to hold for just a breath before we move to the other side. So you find the rhythm that works for you. If you want to stay a little bit longer, stay a little bit longer. If you like, turn and look in the opposite direction. So if the knees are falling to the left, look to the right. And come back through center as the knees come to center, and then take it to the other side. Really using that breath as your tool to find that release. And if you don't like looking side to side, you don't have to. You can keep looking straight ahead. You don't have to have as big a range of motion either. You can just take the knees a little bit. So really listening to your range and how your body responds to that range. If you want to hold for 5 breaths, by all means. Take the time and do what your body's asking. Just this really nice stretch all along through the hip, through that lower back. And we come back to center. Heel toe those feet in. We take that right knee in towards the chest, hands to the shin, just below the knee. Pull your knee in nice and tight. Bringing the hands behind that right calf, extend your leg. Flex your foot if that feels okay. And breathe, just that really nice stretch all the way down the back of that right leg. If it feels good to you, let that left knee roll open, stretching through the inner thigh, range of motion in that hip joint. Another option is to extend that leg out long. That's going to intensify that stretch down the back of the right leg. Let's point and flex that right foot. Oh gosh, does that feel good? Feel that through the front of your ankle, all the way up through your shin as you point. Back of the leg as you flex. Let's do one more each way. If you want to do a few more, please, a few more. And we bend that right knee. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg out long if it's not already. Right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body, keeping both shoulders against the earth. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm. Close your eyes and breathe. Such a beautiful place, our supine spinal twist. Amazing for the back, for the hip, the shoulder, all those internal organs for digestion and elimination. So great for your mind. This is one of my favorites when life seems a little crazy or if I'm feeling a little frustrated or out of sorts. This one sets me straight. Brings me back to balance and centered. I hope it sincerely feels as good to you as it does to me, or even better. Slowly we roll it back to center, and we place that right foot to the mat right by your bottom. Left knee pulls in, hands to the shin, just below your knee. Pull it in nice and tight. And we shift our hands behind that left leg and extend that left leg. Let's flex the foot. Beautiful long stretch down the back of that left leg. I can feel it all the way through the arch of my foot, through the sole of my foot. Point. Down through the front, through the ankle, the top of the foot, and flex. Let's do that one more time each. Again, you can do multiple if you wish. When you're ready, just give that good flex of that foot. And you can let that right knee open out to the side. Or if you like, you can extend that right leg, or you can keep that foot just flat on the ground. Noticing, yep, definitely intensifies that stretch. Getting a really nice stretch through the hip flexor on that right side. We love bonus stretches, don't we? Anything that's good for our back, heck yeah, sign me up for it. Because when those hamstrings are tight, that lower back is going to be responding with tightness as well. Breathe. Let's bend that left knee. Go ahead and extend that right leg all the way out if it's not already. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders against the mat. Turn and look out over that left arm. Find your breath. You're welcome to close your eyes. I'm a huge proponent of icing your back on those days where it's really not very happy. Making sure that you've got something between the ice and your skin so that you don't get any burning of your skin from the ice. But that cool sensation is great for inflammation, for fatigue, for pain. Your body might respond to heat as well, promoting blood flow to that area. You might mix it up and do a little bit of both. Do those things that feel good to you. Epsom salts baths, massages, self-care, my friends. Gently releasing, rolling it back to center. Let's go ahead and place that left foot to the mat, and we're going to find a safe way to roll over onto our tummies. Coming up to the forearms, and just looking out towards the top center of your mat. Sphinx pose, elbows right underneath those shoulders. If that's a little too intense, yep, you're going to open your elbows a little bit, coming further down. You can even come way down and just lift the head using support with those hands for more of a cobra position. So find what feels good to you. And don't try and talk yourself into something. Listen to your body. Breathe. We gently press into the palms of the hands to open those elbows wide, lowering yourself down. Hands come right by your chest, and we're going to press ourselves back to child's pose. Drawing the knees underneath us, sit bones back towards your heels, extend one arm out and then the other. You are welcome to have those knees apart or together. Forehead to the mat, and just breathe. If it feels good to you, walk those hands together, bring the palms to touch. We bend the elbows and bring the heels of the hands to the back of the head. Holding here for just a few breaths. Again, never be afraid to use those tools, those props that make life a little easier, that make the body relax and help ease you into poses. Our job is to create space and a sense of well-being, to stress ourselves just to the right place so that we can keep progressing. Gently extend those arms. And slowly walk your hands up. Let's come back up to a seated position. Easy pose if that feels good to you. Again, you can be up on your bolster, a pillow, whatever feels good to you. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Let's turn and bring the palms to face the sky, draping the wrists over the knees, bringing your index finger and thumb to gently touch. Slow, steady, deep breaths. A moment of gratitude, of joy, a recognition and a celebration of all of the things that we have just accomplished to keep the mind and the body healthy and strong, to promote efficient movement, strong, tall posture, an open mind, an open heart, a clear head, a world of possibilities, love, friendship. May you feel a smile across your face. May you feel a lightness in your heart. May your day be fantastic. Let's gently pull the hands to heart center. Open those eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your back feels great, and I hope it just stays with you for the rest of the day, rest of the week, as long as possible. But I'll be here for you if you need it. Come back and see me time and time again if you will. Take care. Be safe. And until the next time, light, love, and namaste.